Alright, so hello everybody. I'm going to play a few games here with the very first preview day of the new expansion Menagerie. I'm playing here with A-Libby, and the new cards on this kingdom are Sheepdog, which is a reaction which draws 2 cards, and then when you gain a card you may play this from your hand, as well as the card Animal Fair, which gives you 4 coins, plus 1 buy per empty supply pile, and then it has an alternative cost, which is that instead of paying this card's cost, you may trash an action card from your hand. So those are the 2 new cards here. On the board, we've got no really nice way to gain anything, and no trashing. There's a little draw engine. No, there's a little trashing. There's copper trashing. What? I'm going to buy a treasure here on 5. So Animal Fair. So Sheepdog is going to be hard to activate here just because the gaining. You can gain stuff with treasure, I suppose. But that's not that compelling. If push came to shove, we might go for that. But at the moment, at least, I don't think that that's all that interesting to go for. I may want to, well, we are probably going to get a pile, at least the plaza's empty, and then we'll have Animal Fair as a source of buy. What is Basilica? I wonder if I've missed a Basilica play. It seems extremely possible that I've missed a Basilica opportunity at some point. We've also got colonies here, so like Horde becomes noticeably less appealing. The I could get a second rabble. There went a lot of my good cards. Most all of them. I think I'm going to go ahead and spin the coffers. I may straight up buy Animal Fair here. If the plazas are gone, which is not something I think you do all that often. What is this? Yeah, okay. We could definitely empty chariot races potentially. I don't know who's ahead on trashing. Maybe him. He got some good hits on me here and there. He buys one straight as well. I might as well try and rabble something, I guess, although it's not that clear that I've actually increased my odds. Probably it's clear that I haven't increased my odds. Probably the more accurate way to put it. Of course, the fortune teller does nothing. I could have trashed it there and possibly just should have. He didn't get to do much here. The fortune teller is pretty redundant now with the rabble attack. This could be bad. Okay. Never mind. It worked out. So this is looking like well, okay, here I have this chance to do the fortune teller first. Though I think I kind of just want to lose it. If I can manage that. No. This was incorrect order. I could have got a coffer. But it's not a big deal. So, I mean, I am, is it not? Okay, no one's in here. Okay. So, when you buy a card, I guess you can do the animal fair thing first. I should have got a coffer out of this, but okay. So I get Basilica twice, which even if I had changed the order somehow, that's kind of nice. It's not totally crazy to get some sheepdogs, basically on the hope that you would be doing treasure activation for it. It's not very good. You really can't do it consistently. This was quite sad as far as draws go. I think that's the play. I mean, I could have taken the key as well. Which might have been a little better. Than buying 2 chariot races. I don't know. I've got a little points lead here. Whether it lasts remains to be seen. Piles are certainly low. Yeah, so we're not really we're getting to see a little bit of animal fare. I don't think we're gonna get to see anything from sheepdog here. You could do beggar, sheepdog. But otherwise, there's not, just not that good. Takes an action. He might go first, like platinum here, I think would be reasonable. I'm pretty likely to at least pseudo dud again. Storm's okay. There's the end of the Basilica points. I think here I'm gonna trash. I mean, it's just really good to get rid of the coppers. This could be another rabble, or it could have been a chariot race. These opening hands, if you don't have plazas in them, are rough, for sure. I don't know if he'll... Oh, okay, that's just the end of his. I probably should have stopped. Actually, this is okay to trigger. Not the best draws of all time. I didn't really know what I had left, but... still, it's pretty good to trigger that, actually. I think I'm still in pretty good position. We're not going to pile out anytime soon. Animal Fair is pretty cute for chariot race interactions. Greening does hurt. It's not clear you take colonies all that soon because of how harmful greening can be. But he takes a platinum, which looks fair. I assume he trashes a storm. Yeah, I don't think the storm is doing a huge amount for you, to be honest. Okay. Oh no. Alright. Okay. I didn't really count my actions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I just am a little bit over terminaled. Here I'm not going to so it's pretty safe for me to lower a little bit. He got a bad hand again. He still has 3 coppers. Yeah, he colonies now. That seems... I don't want to play too many rabbles. I can check what's on top. I would like an estate, but I wouldn't like the colony to be on top. That would be bad. So I would like to play these chariot races now as much as possible. It's got to be worth taking. Well, unless there's a 3 pile. How many? No, these are just 1 buy right now. We'd have to empty something before. I could trash the silver, but I think I'm going to take key. I can just double colony, or I can colony platinum, or I can colony double chariot race, so that if I did, kind of opens up the door for him. I mean, double colony is pretty good. The rabble stuff, of course, is a pain, but he doesn't have that many chariot races, so... Alright. Oh. I just didn't count. Very good. Okay, so here we got the 3rd new card. So we're looking at Snowy Village. Snowy Village is a kind of a super village on play, except that then you get no more actions on this turn. So anything that gives you plus actions. Villagers don't work. I mean, you can use them, but they just don't generate actions for you. And then basically it makes your cantrips really awful and a variety of things. So my thoughts on Snowy Village are a bit mixed in general. We do have the the Necro Animal Fair opening possibility here. So Animal Fair, of course, has this alternate cost, and if you have Necro, you can always do it on the opening, but I don't know that it's actually worthwhile here. You probably want to thin, and in that direction I would be inclined to. I don't know that you have to do Urchin, but I would want to get a Trasher or two. Well, you can't get two, but I guess like Spice Merchant Animal Fair isn't that bad. Maybe we'll just try it just for the fun of it. I'm not super worried about Urchin, but I don't know that Animal Fair is very good on the opening. Let's do it. Let's live a little. I mean, getting 4 is fine. Buying Haggler is fine, and buying guaranteed hideouts are okay, and whatever other things are all okay. But so he may not have been able to do the opening I did if his $4 hand had the Necro in it. So that seems extremely possible. He did not. He did that on the turn 3. Okay, yeah, he just straight opened Urchin. I didn't really watch it that closely. Hopefully he plays another Urchin. Yeah. That's nice for me. I do need a hideout, which I can get this turn. This is fine. Things are going pretty well for me. Thus far. I might be able to take a Snowy Village. Yeah, let's try it. This is preview day. I guess I'll toss the... Probably should be the Haggler, actually. Not clear to me, but... yeah, so Laya is pointing out this neat interaction you can do with Animal Fair. I don't know if I'll have a time where I really care to use it, but it's a pretty cute interaction that he's noticed. For sure. I don't think I wanted to do it there. I mean, I could just buy one of these guys. I could green. Probably not the thing to do. I guess you can just like crank out tomb points just forever and ever if you have the stuff to do it. The gains, and then it's like poor man's Bishop Fortress or something like that. And just run piles as long as I have this big points lead. That's not crazy. Do I need another haggler? I'm trying to think if I want a capital or what I want. Like, I think I can probably use more buys, but yeah, I mean, we can just keep getting tomb points for the rest of our lives, I guess. I don't really mind. I was lucky, of course, to have drawn that card, but even if I hadn't, I would have been fine trashing whatever particular thing from my hand. That wasn't a big deal at all. Whatever it had ended up being. I'm just checking to make sure there's not any. I can trash Spice Merchant this time to gain an animal farm, I guess. Not clear I actually should do that right away, but so Animal Fair, not Animal Farm. This isn't George Orwell, but alright, I think I'll kill it. What should I get? I could have an extra snowy village that I just maybe I kill it to hide out or something. I need to get some fuel. Well, it doesn't really matter, right, what I trash to hide out. It can be anything. I should have emptied something, but whatever. Did I get a second snowy village, or does he have? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm gonna kill this thing. Yeah, I should have gotten some kind of pile out going, or gotten a duchy. Yeah, like duchies are pretty good for fueling the hideout thing. Well, none of it matters a whole lot. I'm just super far ahead. I mean, I could botch it, but at this precise moment, it's gonna be kind of hard to totally botch. Can I pile? Oh, I can just pile, can't I? Well, that was some kind of board. Yeah. I gotta think more about the animal fair stuff. That was pretty neat, actually. That's a credit to Laya. I mean, I could have piled out other ways there, but... hopefully we roll. It's unfortunate you can't control which preview cards you get so that we could force new ones, but hey, we got them. Alright, so now we've got the full set. So the other two cards are Kiln, which is 2 coin, and then the next time you play a card this turn, you may first gain a copy of it. And then Barge, which is either now or at the start of your next turn, plus 3 cards, plus 1 buy. So that was one of the teased phrases. And one of the other cards had another one of the teased phrases on it. I don't remember which one. Maybe Animal Fair, I think the instead of part. So here we have Village and Draw, Gain and whatever. So I'm going to open Raise and I guess Sacrifice. I wouldn't be mad at someone opening Silver though. I wouldn't be mad at someone opening Butcher, but I can't be that somebody, unfortunately. Do I want to get 4? What does 4 get me? Like a Plaza? Yeah, it could be Plaza. What do I have in this next hand? I mean, I have enough for Silver, so it doesn't really matter much either way. Assuming I'm getting one in the other. Could be double Silver is just better though, so I don't know. I may go with Kiln already, since I do have the Plaza. Maybe... I don't know, I think any of Kiln, Barge, or Butcher are okay for me to buy right now. I don't think any of them are terribly bad for my deck or for my future. So I'm not 100% on which I think is the best. I'm kind of killing the estates, which makes the Butcher a little less appealing. I'm going to try the Kiln. It may be Barge is better at this point, but I'm pretty okay with this as a play as well. Yeah, and I will take an extra sacrifice if nothing else. It'll be totally plausible to butcher it or do other things to it later. Sacrifice a sacrifice, whatever it happens to be. Maybe Plaza here. It could be Butcher. Eventually we'll want a Trove. I think I'm leaning towards Plaza myself right now. I don't want to get too far behind on the Plaza split. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it's I would rather have them than not have them. This seems okay. Maybe 5 is better, but this will probably be sacrifice. And if we draw Plaza, it'll be really great, and if we don't, it'll still be okay. We'll just Kiln and then play Barge duration style. If we draw Plaza, which maybe there's one on the bottom, I don't really remember. Probably not. But if we find a Plaza, we'll play it for draw and hopefully get around to more stuff. But the baseline thing of just doing it for duration draw and gaining another one is going to be really good. He's got a lot of stuff too. I'm not really paying that close attention to his deck, but it seems like he's doing some good things. Just from what I can notice. Actually, maybe, do I want to draw or do I want to trash? Actually, maybe he'll let me undo that. Whoops. I think it's better to do it like this. Even though I lose the bar, or lose the whatever it is. Do I have 9? I do have 9, that's perfect. I'm gonna get another kiln. This is where kiln becomes fun. Almost. Not quite. This is almost where kiln becomes fun. It didn't quite manage it here, unfortunately. We need to find another plaza, or even a different action. It's not ideal here. This is probably still better, though. This was not as clear to me, but because there is a barge in here. So we lost our kiln that we had just worked so hard to get. Maybe I just don't have the draw yet. I'm going to try it again, though. Which basically all I did that turn was gain a plaza, more or less. This is a better hand for it. He's probably thinner than I am. Maybe not. Okay, he gets the last plaza there. So we're going to play out a few of these plazas in hopes of drawing a barge, but at some point we have to just, you know, bite the bullet and say we're not getting it. Actually, since there aren't plazas left, we're just we can just keep going and hope we find it, but we did not. So here's what I'm going to do. I do need more barges. So it's pretty clear that I have tried to do this trickery too soon. There's no real mystery there. And also, this is not a great hand, right? Unless maybe there's a plaza in there, I don't know. Crypt wouldn't be that bad. Trove, I think I just can't do yet. That was fortunate. Yeah, I just didn't get drawn or control. I mean, if I had gotten perfect draws, I would have done really exciting things, but I didn't build properly to do it. I didn't get the setup. I was not thin enough, basically. And it could have waited a turn. I basically had a turn where I did more or less nothing. We will have 3 pile opportunities. He's got good stuff going on now, though. He's much thinner than me. He could probably add a trove. I don't know. I mean, if he isn't careful, I may 3 pile on him. Not this turn, but Probably not this turn anyway. Like, lowering the raises is fairly scary, to be honest, because I can get the other stuff. I'm not going to draw, though, unless I get very lucky. Probably. Okay. So... probably won't get to it, though. It's really nice that we got that. Never mind, I think we are going to get to it. I don't know if we're going to have a finish or not, but we just need $10, $12. Now. I unfortunately can't lower raises using kiln. So this last kiln is likely nothing, but... This maybe is just guaranteed. I need 7 buys. No, 6 buys. 6 buys and $12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is just guaranteed. Which it had been, I guess, for a bit. That's kind of what I wanted to do with killing a lot of gain and play. Only I wanted to do it like 3 turns before that, which I just kind of botched by not getting the deck under control. And I was fortunate to get that draw at the end there, for sure. I don't know if do specs prefer? I'm getting no response, so I don't know if any of them are actually paying attention. I'll just turn it off, and then we'll just I'll just turn it off. So, alright, this time I have Snowy Village and Barge, and we got Barge with a lot of village effects, so I don't know if Snowy will matter too much at all. Another Haggler board. Wolf Den, whatever. You can get multiple copies of anything here, and it would be fine. Or most anything here. I'm leaning towards like Developer Rat Catcher as an opening. Though angling to get 5s is fine too. I mean, angling to get, say, count, I guess, would be the 5 you would head for first, probably. I don't know what you open for that. Rat Catcher, silver, double silver. either set would be fine. I think. I mean, Rat Catcher Develop potentially has. You can advance maybe one of those later. I'm going to try the Develop Rat Catcher opening. Not convinced it's the best, but I'm willing to try it. Oh, you can do... Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Shoot. No, wait, that doesn't work, does it? No, that doesn't work. Never mind. I was thinking Advanced Villa, you can do it right away, but that doesn't work. You don't have the buy for it. Okay, he goes to Mountain Village. That's fine. If you play like another buy, then you can do Advanced Villa right away, but then on 4, essentially, you get a... I think I'm going to take a silver. My Develop is missing. Probably. I think my buys were a little incoherent there. Yeah, we didn't run into it. Yeah, it did miss. That's unfortunate. We didn't run into any issues with the Snowy Village, the game we played with it. We just had so much excess hideouts that we didn't run into a problem. Here, I don't even know that you ever really want one that badly. Coupled with, I mean, it would be fine to have one. You just wouldn't be relying on it for much of anything. Shoot. Not good that the Develop misses, or the Rat Catcher. Either one late is not great. This is probably pretty bad. Now I could develop into a villa and advance it. I'm leaning towards skipping count at this point. And just trying to get draw up Villa a lot. Maybe need... He's definitely moving along. He buys an encampment. If you're going to buy an encampment, you should just... Yeah, I was going to say you should just... if you're not going to do that, you should play the villa and buy a couple things. For sure. Take a mountain village. This is actually pretty good. Hand. Not sure I love that. This is a little sad. Pardon me. I assume he does duration there, yeah. Okay. The reshuffle is sad, though it actually is fine because I actually drew everything that I would want in hand. But it was potentially bad. He would appear to be a good deal thinner than I am right now. I do have the Haggler. Yeah, that was not actually a free just play that automatically at all, but what can you do when you're dumb? I can have 7. 7's not that great. Probably gonna top deck an encampment. And Mountain Village. Seems reasonable. And we can do Gold Barge. Is okay. It could have also been a villa. Could have been like Barge Villa and then advance. I'm okay with this though. Might have been better though to do the other thing I was talking about. I assume that's not the end of his turn. Yeah. He needs a Haggler. All right. I have to consider whether it's worthwhile whether it's more important to get a barge play in or to keep the, try to get lucky and keep the encampment. Yeah, that didn't work. That did not work at all. I mean, I feel okay still about my position as long as I'm able to do better gain and play stuff than him, which I don't know if that'll pan out or not, but it's pretty much all on your ability to do gain and play here at the end because there'll be some kind of 3-pile you can do. I mean, as long as there are enough villas left to do some of the tricks, you can basically increase the number of Hagglers you have in play and then your gains just keep going up, and you can replace the draw you use, and the money too, basically. Most of the money, anyway. So I don't know if there's a true loop, but there's going to be something you can do that's going to be very close to a true loop, or reasonably close to a true loop, that you can at least get a couple cycles out of it and then empty piles. So I don't know that I'll have it on my turn, but it's not like I'll be a million miles away from it either. So we'll see. I mean, obviously we're going to take the barges here. Probably just barge and mountain village. There's something to be said for just taking the encampment. Certainly. If we're just trying to overdraw, encampment's good. I don't know that we're going to do it this turn, though. In fact, I expect we're not. So in that case, it's better off to maybe have the gold and just get a little bit better buys. Okay. So here's basically where we think, because it wouldn't shock me if there was a 3 pile available here. You would probably go, you've got to replace draw, so you've got to go like barge, haggler, and then you can draw those things. The development. So you go here, you go barge, haggler. That use up a lot of your money though. That's going to be the problem then. Because that'll leave you with 11. Then you'd have, I mean, as long as you have 5 again, there's some or 6 again, there's some chance. But probably 5's not sufficient. I'm going to do it anyway. Hopefully he doesn't pile, but oh, I'll lose the encampment, won't I? Well, that's okay. That's not a big deal. I hope it's not a big deal. It might be a big deal. Okay. We can do a little more gain and play, I guess, but I'm going to just do this. This is probably underplaying it. Hopefully he's just not looking for the finish, but because I'm leaving it wide open if he's looking for it. I'm not even making him have to score for it. That was cute. He should have it pretty easily, but there'll be some win, I mean. Maybe there was a finish on my turn. I wouldn't be shocked if there was. I didn't see it, but he should be able to find it. I don't know how many barges he has still. At least a couple, right? Well, how many do I have? Played a barge, play a barge, play a barge. Play a barge. Maybe he just has one more. He may not have the overdraw to do it, I don't know. We'll find out. I think he probably does, though. Maybe if I had gotten gold, I did not consider that. Maybe if I had gotten gold, there was a line. Because that would have been more money. Yeah, if I had gone gold, barge haggler, and then like, I don't know, barge something something. That might have changed. Yeah. Uh-oh. He's not... Maybe he's out of money. I was going to say, those being played like that would suggest he's not going to finish. Unless I'm missing something. Okay. Yeah, he didn't go for the finish. I think he did still have it, but... Anyway, it's good to know about the gold line because I'm going to have to use that. Maybe he's still doing it. I mean, he could still... he could take away the villas at the very least, I suppose, from me, and that would make it much harder for me to finish. But he just does that, so I don't think that's going to cut it. I'm not guaranteed to draw either, though, so... one thing I can do is I can... If I don't find a barge in here, I could have gained one, and I still may want to do that. My biggest issue is just going to be trying to get rid of trying to manage the wolfed in points at the end is going to be my kind of annoyance. Okay. Okay. I can get a third haggler. Which should just work. Well, this isn't exactly how you want to do this, but this is definitely not how you want to actually do this. I'm watching this in whatever ways, but hopefully not in ways that prevent me from still winning. I need another rat catcher. I don't know the easiest way to get the points, or if it's just sufficient for me to... I need to get this other haggler in play. For sure. Okay. Well, now I'm just like super close to getting the whatever dealt with. So this should be all pretty easy. Oh, I have to gain. He could have done something like that at the end of his turn, instead of playing those barges as duration draw. But, so here we got Snowy Village Animal Fair. Donate though. Yeah, you can't do really a big bridge thing because you run out of actions, but you could play a few. There's not a lot to do here. I mean, there's probably some nice thing, but I mean, I don't know what is this Snowy Village into playing 4 bridges. Is that good? And then what do you buy? So if you play But then what? Like, I mean, it would be fine to do that, I guess. But then you would just buy a bunch of golds. Probably. As many as you could get. Buy a bunch of silvers. And then hope you don't have to... It feels like there's a trick you can do with animal... There's also develop animal fare. That's kind of a cute thing. I don't know that it's any good. But it is sort of cute. Is there a deck you can donate down to that does that a lot? There's not really a way to replace the animal fares, is there? Not easily. I mean, there's some stuff you can do, I just don't think any of it works. Unfortunately. I'm going to try and build a little bit of a thing. It's not going to be any good. Now I got to think about this. So if I go... if I go all the way to 0 coppers and I gain a silver, then the next turn I'd pay 2. Probably 0 is probably not the play. So I would do 2 on turn whatever, and then I would do... I don't know what I'm building here, it's gonna suck. I guess I can animal fare on the second time. I guess I could go down to... Maybe this is okay. I didn't math this out. I didn't add this up. This is not gonna work in any kind of nice fashion, but ideally I would have gone down to like whatever would have enabled me to pay off this debt, do exactly whatever would have let me pay off this debt and get the animal fare. I don't know. I'm going to buy gold. I'm going to start getting basilica points. That's nice. He's a little slower on donating. I don't know if he has anything really nice now, though. Feels like I could be a copper lower and still be kind of doing something like this, but I can't complain too much about basilica points. I probably should take 1 more gold and then I can do basilica on province a couple times. Or I could even go a 3rd gold. Let's do 1 more gold. This entire points lead is just going to be, I think, just too much. I don't think he's going to actually do anything interesting in time. I'm going to for sure get at least 1 Basilicon province and probably 2, possibly 3. Okay. he doesn't problem, well, no, I'll get it anyway. He's not gonna have that much. He doesn't have 9, so I'm gonna get all the Basilica points. Yeah, this is just too big of a lead. I don't know if I should Dutchy or not. Probably not. He doesn't have developed, does he? No. I think it's probably just gold again. That could have been Animal Fair, though. Collision is kind of bad. Could also have been Forge. This is all fine, though. There's way too many points on Basilica. And then his deck isn't gonna like keep firing, I don't believe. Not in a really threatening way. I don't believe. I did miss again though, so that was pretty unlikely. Here I get it though. This will just be too much VP. There's all the islands, but he got whatever he did in the donate direction was kind of slow. I'm not convinced that what I did was the thing at all, but he kind of got stuck in that part of it, the donate part of it. So I don't know that. Alright, so here we have Kiln and Snowy Village, and then Bandit Fort. If we had a smithy or non-terminal draw, or just any draw that wasn't activated cities, again, Kiln could go pretty nutty here with overdraw, but well, there's no trashing also, so that makes it a little harder, but just a standard smithy here would have made that possible. We do have Imp, actually. Yeah, Imp's a possibility. It's going to be tough, though, without trashing. Pretty nearly impossible. It's okay to take a silver, though you don't necessarily want one that badly. I guess mine into coin is trashing. That's kind of cute. I'm going to silver mill. And then he goes silver Devil's Workshop. That's fine. I'll probably take a Devil's Workshop here. I'm actually thinking I'm going to go with mine as my 5. This is not great. to have missed. I don't really want anything at 3. Snowy Village isn't that bad, but it's not that good either for me. Coin is okay-ish. I don't really want it. Silver would have been alright. Drawing Devil's Workshop here would be fine. He's getting a wine merchant. It's okay. He's probably going to beat me just doing something simple, but I'm going to try to do something that's a little more out there this time. I don't really expect it to work. To be honest. These aren't the draws for it either. The draws for it were like mandatory. You need to hit Devil's Workshop with mine right off the bat. That was sort of the play which would work. Or Kiln. One of those. This stuff bottom decking was a little painful. I can't trigger. I expect to lose here kind of badly. I don't think I want to gain anything off the kiln. No. This is all good. This is good. Would be even better if we draw the we draw the Devil's Workshop. Oh yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. He's helping with cities, so we are going to go somewhere. Whether it'll be good enough, I don't know. But we are going to go somewhere. For sure. Because the piles are going. And I have to buy something so that I get an imp. Pardon me. Don't discard, that's fine. Don't play. Where's the kiln? Just go with this. This shouldn't matter now. I can activate these mid-turn, which is nice. And the cities as well, for that matter. He can do the cities. He can't really do the coins mid-turn. I can do whatever piles. Gets a city. Looks right. If I had more knowledge of the remaining deck, it may be just reasonably safe to just go ahead and play the Snowy Village first. Well, I can always wait and see, right? I mean, it's not like... Oh, that's a little sad. But what can you do? Don't want a silver. There's like silver and there's like another city and a couple Devil's Workshops under. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Finding a city there would have been huge, but we'll see if he empties. Unfortunately, the Devil's Workshops colliding is, well, it's okay because of the mills in particular. It's not too bad. He gets another silver, so he's going... I don't think you want that silver, to be honest. I think it's probably pretty bad. I don't know where the city split is sitting right now. The silver gain there is not good. He gains a duchy, it's fine. Would have been cool to find a kiln first here, but... Like if I find kiln, I would go ahead and activate. So this is not ideal. Villa is when you gain this, if it's your buy phase. Okay, so we can't get back from Devil's Workshop. Okay, so that's not going to work very well. I don't really mind having one villa. Maybe I should have emptied. Now that the problem is that all the piles are low at the same time. Is the issue now. And then the more serious issue now is just that I'm way behind in points. I don't think discarding here is all that exciting for me. I could go for the activation. If I had any sort of information about what his hand was like, I would think about it. And maybe I should just be going for it regardless, but... Funny thing here is you can like double activate. You can get the buy and the thing at the same time. He may just, I mean, he has actual buys in his deck, so there's a reasonable chance that he can just finish via a 3 pile, you know, with the Devil's Workshop or whatever. Or Kilns. He can also just keep buying provinces, and eventually he'll be able to beat me that way for sure. My out is like finding Kiln and Mine like at the top of this shuffle, and just like immediately being able to activate cities doubly, and then I would still not get there. Basically, is how that would work. But I'm going to try now. Because I don't really have any other options at this stage. The mine now is what I need to get the next level here. Now it's just too late. I played so many of them, I'm not going to get any coin from it anyway. So it's not that meaningful. I don't know, even if I activate it, if I get to... Because like the Devil's Workshop can't gain mill. I can score 2 by going backwards there. Let's just try it. I mean, it probably doesn't work. Yeah, it sure doesn't work. Now he just has to buy a mill. I needed that to happen like way earlier, and even then it wasn't enough. I just don't have the draw. My hope was always that I would I don't even know. There was no hope. I did manage to kill a lot of the coppers. That part of it worked okay-ish. Didn't quite get the Devil's Workshops in the hands I wanted them, but some of them were good. Some of them were not so good. There was definitely... This is gonna be pretty intense, I think. Oops. This is just gonna be a big pain. I don't know how else to say it. There's like villages, but not really enough to do anything. Trashing, but not enough. It doesn't really come together. You can like pretend that it's going to come together, but it's just not. There's a lot of stuff you can do though. It's just not gonna work. Even if you get all the villas. Maybe if you get all the villas it'll work for you, but I'm gonna go with the Oasis. Okay. Hopefully the remodel found one of those guys. Pretty much just trying this for the heck of it. I don't think the deck works without real trashing. Probably what you should play is something that goes for witch faster, is my intuition there. Certainly the sheepdogs will just be sad if you don't collide with remodel, which this was fortunate I was able to. This is still pretty bad though, right? I didn't really gain anything off that to speak of. I mean, I guess I play this, it doesn't help me that much. Let's trigger. We gotta move, or it's just not happening. That was a good turn for me. That was very fortunate. I might get Council Room next. I don't know. What would be sad is if they trash and sheepdog. That would be maximally depressing. This isn't so good. Now I've got sheepdogs down in. Well, that's okay. Might play Old Witch. Let's get another sheepdog. Let's just embrace it. Sheepdog hasn't seen much action in our game, so we got to give it one, or at least try to. I guess I could go ahead and buy a villa now and see how that pans out. Might be better. It might turn out better. I think there's another sheepdog down in here. It might turn out better. Let's try it. It's exciting. That was exciting. I was not wrong. Oh, he had three. He had three, and he's going to get a trash a curse. Look at that. That to me, I would just say seems unfair. Just kidding. It's perfectly fine. Let's see. I could possibly gain and play something. I don't know. I don't know necessarily that there's anything worth doing that with. I could get a vault. It's kind of interesting. It's a way of making cash here. Potentially a stupid way. Just giving him all the help I can on this here turn. So now the question is it like, should I like double sheepdog? Eventually these curses run out and then the sheepdogs are going to be a lot worse. He's gotta have it. I did not get, unfortunately, I've not gotten to trash any curses. So I think I've given, maybe not. I was going to say that I've given him more, but I don't know that that's true. I think he didn't at least get back around to his other sheepdogs, so, well, now he did. Well, we don't know, but he potentially did. Now he's provincing, so he's gotten. We have similar decks now. He is getting to hit that stuff for sure. I have not gotten to hit that stuff thus far. But that's life. There's like a sheepdog in here, right? But it doesn't do me much good to have one on top, does it? I'm not gaining anything. Does it help me to play on to get the villa? Maybe if I had discarded I can't play on. There's too much junk in there. But I can gain the... Well, there's a couple of things I could potentially do. I can gain the villa, or I can gain like Oasis, or Villa, or Crossroads, or like 2 Crossroads. I mean, they're okay for me actually. This hand is really, really bad, and I didn't even make it. I made one of it, I guess, but this getting this, I mean, it's nice to trash, I guess, but I'm very unlikely to get. Okay, now I can rescue it, so that's cool. Okay, now this turn is fine, but only because there's a remodel on top. And it's still not fully rescued, but it's gonna, it's gonna do some stuff, so it's gonna be okay at the very least. He doesn't have the vault. That's how I was making that money. Making that moolah. I have to do it like this. There is no other option. This is not the order you want to see your draw cards in, though. Oof, this is just not what you want to see, period. I think I do it like this. I think I don't even wait to check it out. He has a similar situation. Almost all the curses are gone. I should be able to draw a little bit here. Well, there's a crossroads down in here, right? I believe. If I get really lucky, I can double just by getting a massive hand size. But it'll be pretty hard. I believe there's still a crossroads, okay? So that's something. This is not it. This is still not it. Okay. Oh, I can mill. Right, I can mill, of course. Oh, but I can't mill. Oh, but yeah, I have 8. Okay. I can just mill. My sheepdog. We'll play him now. Okay. Alright. Alright, so those were a few preview games. I think I'll probably stop here. And thanks very much to A-Libby for playing. I was going to try and find someone to play, and he was asking in the Discord, so it worked out great. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed it. The new cards are a lot of fun. There should be more upcoming in the rest of the week. I don't know if I won't make a video every day, but maybe the next couple days at least. So see y'all later.